Welcome to the Click. Today we're going to be covering one-step linear equations, and we're just going to tackle what they are in part 1. So what is exactly a linear equation? To understand that, we need to tackle the difference between an expression and an equation. An expression is a combination of numbers, variables, and/or operation symbols to represent only one value. So for example, we have 5x plus 1, we have even 2, because even though it's just one number, it's still a very simplified or a very simple expression. Technically, we can even take the variable x as its own expression too. However, there is a difference between an expression and an equation. So while we have an expression being only just one value, even if it's a little bit more complex like this one, an equation is where two expressions are equal to each other. So we have an example over here, 4x is equal to 4. Now, 4x is one expression and 4 is another. Since there's two expressions being equal to each other, that will make an equation. However, a linear expression is where one variable is where the main variable in both of the equations or expressions only has the exponent of 1. So for example, we can take this example over here, 4x is equal to 4. The only variable in this equation is x, and as you can see, the highest exponent that it has is 1. This makes it a linear equation. Now, what exactly is a one-step linear equation? That's simple. It only takes one step to solve. So take, for example, 7x is equal to 14. Now we can technically write this out as 7 times x is equal to 14. And we want to single out this x variable to get the final answer, right? So to do that, we only need to do one step, which is to bring 7 to the other side and say 14 divided by 7, or you can also write it like this, is equal to 2. And you can figure this out with just your 7 times tables. Now, to understand exactly what symbol we have to use when we're bringing a number to the other side, a number that specifically is interacting with the variable, we need to use our operator pairs. Now, the two operator pairs you need to know are multiplication and division, as you saw in this example, where we took 7 multiplied with x to the other side and it became division. You can also do something similar. If it were x divided by 7 and this was equal to some number, you could do that number into 7 when you're bringing it to the other side. There's also another operator pair, which is addition and subtraction, in which if there were a number added with 7, for example, to bring it to the other side, it would become x. This would become x is equal to a number minus 7. These are the main operator pairs you need to know for solving linear equation. And with that, we're done. These are the sources.